So a big thank you to all of the subscribers that have been watching the channel for a long time, and a big welcome to the new subscribers that have been joining as of late to the channel. So definitely appreciative of that. And I also want to say to all of the people that have been messaging me in game saying, hey, I really love the content that you put out on your channel, I really enjoy the videos and all that. So I definitely watch all of your messages, but in my time that I play STO, sometimes it is running on the back, sometimes I'm doing stuff and I cannot respond at that moment when you message me. But rest assured that all of your messages have been seen, have been taken into consideration, and definitely very appreciative of you saying like, keep up the good work and I really enjoy the content and all of that. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So yesterday I made a video saying that I'm going to buy the entire pack, and for some reason it was didn't let me buy the pack. I was saying like your inventory is full. Now if you're going to come across the same problem as I had, make sure that you have room in your inventory and also in your R&D tab. Mine was blocked because of the R&D inventory right here. It was full. I didn't have more available empty slots over here, and that's why the reason why it was saying like, hey, it is full, you cannot purchase this this bundle, this pack. So I'm gonna take one of these ships today. I'm at the time of this, or at least at the time of this recording, I have no idea which one I'm going to do. I'm probably gonna do the Discovery because it's like really weird, or I might do, I don't know, maybe the warship Voyager. It's kind of interesting as well. I have no idea. So this entire bundle has been brought out. Basically all of the legendary, they're calling it the legendary ship, but these are like basically the hero ship, where it has to do with TV show episodes that are really prominent in the TV show, or at least some kind of movie that they made about it. So these are the hero ships. That has nothing to do with like comics or anything like that, but just the hero ships. So we got Enterprise D, we got the Odyssey, TOS, Constitution, Enterprise E, Discovery, Constitution, Enterprise NX, the Defiant, the Discovery, and the Voyager. So these are the entire 10 ships that I'm going to do reviews, and I'm also going to do the ship visuals on them, because let's face it, you guys are really into those visuals. Also, that's going to be included in the pack because they are asking a lot of Zen for this thing. If you know, it basically comes down to 30,000 Zen. That's a lot. That's basically 3,000 Zen for a ship up here, if you really are doing the math. And the premium bundle, the one that I'm going to take, has a little bit of a incentive to actually you know, get you over that threshold to actually buy the pack, because it's going to give you plus 10 ship slots, 10 mastery keys, 10 R&D promotion ship for these are basically these things, the promotional stuff. So very nice. Tech upgrades, 10 specialization points. I don't know if I have a specialization point in my inventory, but basically you can fill up your specialization point in one sitting, one go. 10 of the Phoenix boxes, those I have enough in my inventory. Those are these things right here. One epic Phoenix box token, so you're definitely going to get an epic prize out of that without actually opening the Phoenix boxes. 100 low buy, yeah, for low buy. 10,000 dilithium ore, and dilithium is always appreciated. I'm here sitting at 700,000. That's always nice. But after buying this entire pack, I'm going to be broke. I don't have any more dilithium. I only have like 74,000 and just a little bit up here. So you know, the farming factory needs to go work overdrive to actually get up to where I normally am, sitting around like 7-8 million dilithium. But that's, 10k, the lithium ore is always appreciated, so it's going to come up to this bundle, so it's going to be 7,016. No, it's going to be 716,000. And also the exclusive title, Legend of the Squadrons. Now, I do want to say one thing. Cryptic, if you guys, developers, if you guys are listening, make it a little bit more prominent to what these exclusive titles actually mean. Because right now, if you just go over to the character, you go to info, you actually see like not a lot about what these titles are. I mean, you can definitely look at the character and see the title and all of that he's holding, but if this is something that you really want to emphasize, structure and like, hey, he bought this exclusive pack and, he got this as a reward or whatever it has to do, make it more to have more impact. I'm actually buying this entire pack, to be honest, just for the exclusive title, Legends of the Squadron, and I really enjoy that, because all of the other ones that are here right now, like ship slots, mastery packages, tech upgrade, phoenix boxes, the lithium ore, I can actually take that in the game and actually, get that as a reward for doing stuff in the game already. The only thing that I can't obtain through gameplay or through in the game, this is the exclusive title right here. So Legend of the Squadrons. So this is like a this is something that you need to emphasize. Hey, he bought this and it needs to be more prominent than it currently is. So with that being said, let's buy this entire pack. 29,250 gone. Here we go. 100 low buy. And also 15,000 dilithium ore. Why did I get 15,000? It has to do with maybe the dilithium boost, but I got 15,000 and not the normal 10k. I'm not saying that it is not appreciated. Yeah, I got an addition 5,760 dilithium ore. I have no idea why. Probably because of the dilithium ore boost that we're just currently doing. So it is definitely appreciated. Right here, low buy title, Legend of the Squadrons. So I'm also going to give you guys a little bit of a what you call it, like a tutorial how to change your title. So currently I have a title. To be honest, I don't even know where it is. Is it not a biography? No, it's not. So if you want to change your title, you go over here to edit records, and my current title is steam powered. I just changed it. Steam powered steam. It's not even alphabetically. What? Okay, but anyway, so if you want to change your title right here, this is where you go. You basically hit the edit record button, and then what was it, savior of the quadrant or whatever it was. Man, I forgot. Let me just look at this really fast, and I might have to do this off screen. I wasn't hero of the Delta Quadrant because I already had that, but it was something of quadrant. Champion of the Empire. No. It's kind of nice. I do have a lot of these things. There is also option to have no title at all. But this is where you select the title that you're going to use. I have to look it up off screen to actually do that. So bunch of stuff has come into my inventory. Bunch of low buy the epic token. Yay, nice epic token. And ship slots, specialization stuff. Very nice, very good. I like it, I love it. But I have to go to the ship selector to actually buy the ship, or at least claim the ship, and I have to be right back. What the hell? This guy looks like an engineer, man. Zeb, you are awesome, man. This is a really cool engineer. Hey, Zeb, sure. Anyway, that's it for this part. I'll be right back. After messing around a little bit with the edit records button, I actually got the title Legend of the Quadrant available. Now, it was under Legend of the Quadrant, basically. So I got that fixed up. So I'm here at the NPC where you can acquire different starships. Judging by the title, you guys already know what kind of review I'm going to take, what kind of ship. But I currently don't know, and I'm thinking doing the Constitution right here. There are 3 variants available for me to do. So these are the Legendary Temporal Flight-Deck Carrier. That's the official name, what it is, or at least how it is being written here in the Star Trek Online. We have the Constitution version, this one right here that you guys are seeing. We have the beta version. Very nice. I'm thinking this should be some kind of like after area, or is this the Enterprise where the Tholian actually captured this thing? Is it this version that they captured during that whole? And I believe this is like the early version, if I'm not mistaken. TOS wasn't really something that I watched in my time, but sure, this is the review that we are going to do about this thing. Now, there are a couple of new additions to this window, the UI, user interface, basically. There is a little bit of backstory, so I'm definitely going to read this all with you guys, but there is like a new addition up here. So you can see that the base hull at level 50, you know, some text over here, is 48,300. At level 60, it is 56,000, and at level 65, it is 63,000. Also can equip dual cannons with structure and maximum hull, console, weapon slots, and available bridge officer ability will scale with you as you level up until the maximum level. So 65 is currently the maximum, but if you purchase this ship and use it on an alt, you can basically use this particular ship right off the bat out of the tutorial, so you can definitely utilize that. There's also a new Starship Mastery button window displayed right here, so you can actually look at all of the what these what's it called, the Starship Mastery is. I couldn't get the word out of my mouth, but these legendary ships has like an addition to them. I don't know. Oh, this is because it is unlocked. So these legendary ship has like a sixth slot that you can unlock. So basically coming from, you know, the first level, so that's going to be quick deployment, because this thing is a carrier. Right? 2 hangar bays. This thing is a carrier. I had no idea. This is something that I was actually thinking about purchasing before the bundle. I was like, this might be a carrier for me to actually utilize, because, you know, I really love carriers, and this is something that I don't have. But anyway, Starship Mastery unlocked. So level 1 is the quick deployment, so hangars and all of that. Level 2 is going to get it to 10% maximum hit points in the hull. Level 3, shield regeneration, an X amount. Level 4, the shield hit points, so shield tank basically beefy a little bit. Level 5 is going to be the unlock the polarized lattice optimized titanium armor. Oh my god. Let's try saying that a couple of times. Immune to transported warheads. What else? Heals 335 hull over the duration, plus 250 all damage resistance rating, and removes hazard debuffs and dot each second. And the 6th version, these are basically the only available for the legendary ships, applies a dot during weapon fire mode. During special firing modes, weapon attacks applies 0.41 anti-proton damage per second for the next 20 seconds and can stack up to 99 times. Now, the low amount of anti-proton that you guys see over there, that's not really the case, because all of the statistics that you see over here are basically calculated with ground characters, so that's not right. We're definitely going to take a closer look at this when we are going to be in space, because this is, it's going to be more than 0.41 anti-proton damage. But anyway, this is the information that Cryptic has provided us with this thing, this Constitution Christ ship carrier. It says right here, the Legendary Temporal Flight-Deck Carrier comes equipped with Universal Console Reinforced Squadrons from a previous version of this ship. After reaching level 5 of this Starship Mastery, you will unlock the Polarized Lattice Optimized Titanium Armor Starship trait, but this trait cannot be found on the previous version of the Starship. So we are going to get a new trait. Very, very nice. I like that. Upon reaching level 6 in the Starship Mastery, you will unlock the Weaponized Time Crystal Starship trait for all characters under the account. Wow, that is nice. That is definitely nice. So you can use the trait also for other characters that you made, including new characters that you're going to have, made by, if you want to expand your account characters, basically. While this trait is slotted, activating Captain ability grants improved healing and damage based on the rank and bridge officer ability currently affecting your ship. Okay, so it says it does not heal, but it does damage, and this thing improves healing and damage output. Okay, we'll definitely have to take a closer look in space for that. So Federation and Federation Alliance, so Klingons are not going to get this thing, and also it's a little bit of shame because I am seeing a lot of comments, well, not a lot, but I'm seeing comments that the Klingons are not going to get some kind of legendary pack, and that just, that's just a big shame to not have Klingons included and maybe not have Romulans included in this legendary pack the way it goes. But it is what it is. Cannot help that. Definitely a hull tank modifier of 1.4. Also a shield tank modifier of 1.3. 5 weapons on the front, 3 on the aft. So definitely carrier-like. Room for 4 devices, very nice. Console-wise, 3 tactical, 4 engineering, and also 4 for the science, coming at 11 console slots that you can equip in total. With a base turn rate of 7, definitely carrier-like. Impulse modifier 0.16 with an inertia rating over 35. Can at default this is going to have +5 to weapon power, +5 to shield power, and also +10 to auxiliary power. This is going to come with 2 hangar bays equipped with a tactical flyers. Tactical flyers, I have no idea what that is. Definitely going to take a closer look in space. Molecular Reconstruction. The reinforced Squadrons is going to be the universal console. This thing can also equip the dual cannons, dual heavy cannons as well. Cruiser Command Array Shield, a frequency modulator or attract fire to be tanky. Starship Mastery Package, we already covered that. So I'm going to make this one my current starship. Going to head over to the customization, and then we're going to head into space, see how big it is versus another starship, and then we are going to take it a little bit in combat. And in combat, I'm actually going to do 2 times. First time I'm going to use all of the gear that comes equipped with a ship, not really gear that is like upgraded to the maximum potential. But just the standard stuff, and then one other version of the combat section. I'm going to use all of the consoles that I currently have, and to be honest, those are not a lot, and I'm going to see how good this thing is going to perform against some weaker enemies, because then my the consoles that I normally have are a little bit overpowered, but we'll see that in combat. So I'll be right back with the customization. Here we go. Wow, this thing is epic. It looks very, very epic. Oh, wait a minute. We can actually choose the templates up here as well. So I didn't have to buy this particular ship or this particular version. You can change the templates over here. That is something I didn't know. But anyway, we do have a unique interior. Wait, no. This is the Discovery Bridge or the walkout. I don't believe that is going to be from the I don't know if warship. Okay, Utopia key. There are a bunch of them that I have unlocked, but there are also a bunch that I have not unlocked. And maybe this is something that you guys want to see. So I'm definitely going to put up the Constitution up there as a bridge. Now you can come over here a little bit closer because, man, I hate it that we cannot zoom in more than this. This is... But anyway, we do have different types of windows. Yes, we do. So we have the Constitution, and the windows are these little bright lights that you guys see. So I'm going to put this ship a little bit on the dark side for you guys to witness the difference. It may be like that, so you guys can actually see it a little bit better. So we have Constitution and Type 1. So if I go over them like that, you guys focus on the windows, you can actually see the difference between them. So we got Type 1 and Type 2 right here. Very cool to see that. Type 2 and Type 3 right here, so you can see the difference between them. And Type 3 and 4. Very nice. Little bit of a difference. Type 4 and 5. So you guys can see that, and 5 and 6. What you guys are interested in? What kind of window types? The number 6 looks a little bit more on the foreground. The other ones are like really little bit of dots, and they're not really that highlighted, but level, or at least Type 6 is a little bit more prominent in the foreground. So I'm going to leave it as is, as the ship actually comes pre-equipped with these window types. I'm guessing these are going to be the normal stuff. But, oh my god, so many different variants. Oh, look at that. The deflector dish is like blue. Okay, so we got the defined material type over here. The entire deflector dish, including the behind the deflector dish housing, is also turned into a bluish color. Nice. So we got the Constitution era. I love the gloss effect on the hull up here. Very nice. Very, very good. All right, we have the Gamma version of the Discovery era Constitution variant. So you can definitely see that they are focusing on the deflector dish. So now it is like gold color. And you can actually see that the warp nacelles also has like exhaust vents. Very nice. And then we have the Discovery Type 1. The deflector dish is definitely, you can actually see that there is like this inner ring on the deflector dish. Definitely Discovery. Nice. Type 2, really, really bright. And I do love the blue effect from the warp nacelles that they have put in there. little bit of a blue color on the inner part of the warp nacelles. Very nice. And this thing is, the shadow side is not really black, but it's bluish. You can actually see it a little bit right here on the saucer section. It's also here on the hull. Very nice. All right, moving on to Type 3. Type 3 kind of looks like the sphere builders, because they had like these kind of platings on top of their structures, their spheres, basically. Nice. Moving on to Type 4. More to the foreground, these things. Very cool. Very cool. I like it. I like it. Oh, I'm seeing a couple of fins right here on the saucer section right here. One is there and one is there. The warp nacelles also has fins. Nice. Mouse, come on. My mouse is double clicking sometimes. I have no idea why, but it is doing that on its own. Maybe because I've been using them a lot as of late, making videos for you guys, but I don't mind. If it's broken, then I have to buy a new one. Making videos is not going to be halted because of the mouse. So this is Discovery Era Starfleet Type 5, the official designation. Okay, moving on. Galaxy. Oh, that's nice. I love the deflector dish like that. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Isn't this like an epic shot? Man, I wish we could zoom in more. We can't. We cannot not zoom in more. I definitely want to zoom in more. Oh, wait a minute. The other side from the deflector dish is a different color. Nice. Oh, that's cool. All right, next one, Intrepid. Intrepid. Okay. It looks good. It looks good. It kind of looks old-fashioned, but it is nice. Not bad. Intrepid NX version. So basically the Enterprise version area. Jonathan Archer, I'm talking about that. Nice. NX refit. Ooh, I like this. I like this better than the NX version. The refit definitely improved the likeliness of this ship, or at least with me. The Sovereign. Oh, that deflector dish. Very, very cool. Oh, nice. I don't know if this is true to the ship, because like I said, TOS era Enterprise movies I have not seen, like, you know, it's basically like, you know, I have a really hard time watching these things because they're like low budget version and stuff like that. It's like, I mean, but that's just me, right? That's just me. So I don't know if this deflector dish should be like in the deflector dish housing the whole part right here, the engineering, or is it supposed to, no, it's probably supposed to be like that, because we are talking about Star Trek, and Star Trek Online is definitely true to all of the other Star Trek details, because as you guys know, and you guys probably are the same way, the devil is in the finer details, so I'm guessing they are not going to miss details like that. So it is how it is supposed to be. The Sovereign refit. Okay, here we go. Type 1. So this is definitely the TOS era. The old-fashioned version. Oh yeah, look at that deflector dish. That is so nice. Man, this is an epic shot. I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, type 1. This is a little bit of an updated version. Very cool. Nice, nice, nice. Looks good, looks good. All right, type 2. Okay, okay. I can enjoy this, to be honest. Oh, look at that. These Bussard collectors are putting in way too much light. You can actually see it. They're basically are spilling light all over the saucer section right there. Nice. All right, moving on to type 3. And that's probably the way it is, or the way it is supposed to be. Very nice. Enterprise. Type 4. This is the original. Constitution. Very nice. Type 4, I'm going to go a little bit faster right now. Type 5, because this is taking a little bit too long. All right, so type 5. I don't know if you guys like this. Let me know. Comment section is all yours. Type 6, oh, that's really bright. Probably has to do with a little bit of my settings, having like bloom, intensity, and all of that set up really high, because I want to make good videos for you guys. Oh, type 7. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. I love it. I love these kind of details, right? These inner ring, outer ring area right here. Very nice. Very well done. What about, oh yeah, underneath as well. Look at that. All over the place. These details, man. Very nice. 8. I don't know what you guys think about number 8, but it is really, really bright. 8B. They remove the brightness. Nice. Very good to look at. The upgrade version. Nice. I wish they had like some kind of like legendary material version as well. And the veteran. Now, some of you might not have access to the veteran because that has to do with you actually purchasing the Star Trek Online. That is usually around $400, but they have like discount where they actually have like a limited amount of time where they actually give you guys a discount. So if you definitely want to have the game, buy it when the discount event is going on, and then it's going to be about 300 US or something in that nature. All right, so let's see. We can definitely change the saucer section, and I'm not seeing a lot of changes except this inner part, outer part. So basically like the bridge is open and closed. The neck, we cannot change. The hole, we can definitely change a little bit with, oh, okay. So I am seeing that the deflector dish is a little bit on the inner part, and I'm also seeing that the hangar bays are open or closed. Okay. Pylons. Okay. Nacelles. Are you guys seeing any changes of these? Oh, huh? That's just weird. Oh, okay. When I was going over them, only one of them actually lit up, and I was like, what? We're not going to have both of the warp nacelles the same, okay, the same version. So this might be a little bit of a bug when they need to fix. So when you're going to move over the mouse both these warp nacelles should light up. Guys, this is taking a little bit on the long side, but we are talking about the most iconic ships in the game. So I'm a little bit drooling all over these, all over my keyboard, but these are really, really good looking ships. So let me head into space, and then we're going to see how big this ship is in comparison to an Lucari scout ship. I really don't know why I keep calling this science vessel the Lucari scout vessel. This is just weird. But anyway, this is the comparison into space with the Lucari science vessel, not the scout vessel. Get it right. But this is how it looks like, and it's not that big. In if you compare the two right here on the upper part with the lower part, it's basically 1.5 times the Lucari science vessel. So this is how the ship actually looks like in space. Now, I do want to say that, or at least I do want to mention that all of the changes that we made, mismatching components, all of the material types on all of the window changes that we did, I pressed cancel when I went into space because I want to have the out-of-the-box experience just like you guys. Oh, this is so an iconic screenshot right here. I do want to have the out-of-the-box experience because that has to do with if I equipped all of the different stuff that I have, it's not going to be the same for some of you because, let's face it, probably all of the items that are in Star Trek Online I already have, and you might not have them, and I really don't want to be like, hey, you showed this, but then I don't have that, and I made the purchase just because I wanted something that I saw in your video, and now I can't have access to that. So, out-of-the-box experience with this particular looking ship. Now, here we go. Something new have been added, or I don't know if this is, no, not that one, this one, the torpedo, the Advanced Photon Torpedo Launcher. I've not seen this icon before. Maybe you guys have, let me know in the comment section, but this might be something new that they're adding. These phaser beams, I don't know, the advanced phaser beams, I don't know if they actually, if this is something that they already have in the game or not. Let me just unequip it and see what the, proc is for these things to target. So it's basically 5% chance plus 50 critical severity with advanced beam arrays for 15 seconds. Advanced beam arrays. So there is a 5% to gain 50% critical severity with these particular beams. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. So Universal Console, the reinforcing Squadrons, kinetic damage resist and shield hit points, launch a squadron of tactical flyers at the target. So that is going to be this thing. Yes. Launches 4 tactical fighter squadrons to harass foes. Affected pets gain 25% bonus all damage for the next 20 seconds. I like that. And these are the hangar pets, the tactical flyer squadron. Now I am getting 3 on each hangar base, so basically 12 of these in total, and I think that these things are not really, or at least I believe they're not really good. Definitely if you want to have the better version, there is one at the dilithium store, should be hangar pets all the way down. These are right here. These are better than the ones that come equipped with the ship. But if you want the best version of these things, grab the ones from the fleet store. These are those ships, or at least those ships. Those hangar pets are the best of the, the items as pets go in the game. Okay, so I'm talking really a lot of on these pads. But anyway, so we got new weapons over here, very nice. We got an impulse deflector, warp shield, very nice. Weapons on the aft. We got 5 weapon slots on the front, 3 on the aft, so definitely carrier-like. Room for 4 devices, 4 on engineering, 4 on science. Now I definitely hate that. Could you guys recall, because they're going to level up? Okay, good. So we're not going to get annoyed by that noise. So room for survivability, engineering consoles. So we got 4 of those. Science consoles to use gravity well and use like Tychon's Rift and all of that goody stuff. That science captain and science abilities come. You can enhance them by 4 console slots, and raw DPS power. You can enhance that 3 times up here for the best performance to have on a DPS wise. Now hangars we already covered, but I'm definitely going to show you guys more details on this because I find it really interesting. Tactical fire squadrons have phaser beam arrays that can use emergency power to weapons. These squadrons will scale their effectiveness based on the current health level. Oh, this is nice. That's nice. I did not actually know that. So whenever their health is going to be lower and lower, they're not going to be that much effective. So basically kill them off really quickly so you can launch newer ones. Each hangar supports 2 wing of these of 3 fighters. Auxiliary power will determine the recharge time. If auxiliary system is knocked offline, the hangar will not operate. All hangar pits are immune to warp core breaches and have layered defenses 3, which make them immune to single torpedo hit every 30 seconds. That's nice. That is definitely nice. They actually had that put in like 3 years or something like that, if memory serves me correctly. So here we go with the Starship Mastery, because I kind of went over this thing in a previous section, but I do want to see how much the numbers actually change. So 42.4% recharge time reduction through launching carrier pet crafts. Level 2, 10% hull. Level 3, here we go. 5% in shield resistance, and with my current build, 665.8 shield regeneration every 6 seconds. Now that has to do with my build items, the choices that I've made in traits, and all of the choices that I didn't make, did not make in my skill settings and stuff like that. So you guys can have like a totally different number on the shield recharge every X amount of seconds. 10% in shield hit points. That's something that all of us are going to get. Here we go. We're definitely having a different number right there. Immune to transport warhead. Heals 28,214 whole hit points over the entire duration. 250 all damage resist. And also remove hazard debuffs and dodge each second. Very nice for this. And I don't think this had... Oh, this definitely had a different number. So during special firing modes, attack weapons applies 21.2 anti-proton damage per second for the next 20 seconds. Now, I wonder if I buff up, let's say attack pattern alpha, that should give me... so we got here, that is saying 21.2. If I hit alpha, is that going to increase? Yes, it is. So whenever you're going to buff your character, you're going to apply more buffs and all of that. You're going to get a higher number of anti-proton damage that is included in your weapons. So I'm hopeful that this is going to be something that we're going to use in other builds as well, to giving us a even higher number of DPS wise. I'll definitely enjoy that. This is something that I reinforced squadrons, so that should be on air somewhere. TS reinforced squadrons, but that's okay. That's probably not active because it is on a social zone. Traits, abilities, bridge officer station. That's something that I did not cover. So we got the lieutenant commander universal temporal ops station right here. Very nice. We actually have 2 of them. Nice. Wait a minute. Yes, this is a universal. Okay, so you can definitely mismatch components or mismatch bridge officers right there. So you can use the temporal ops is going to stay, so you cannot use anything else, but temporal ops is something that you're not going to be able to use, but you definitely can change that to engineering, tactical, or science if you want to have that as secondary. But the temporal is going to stay. The temporal you cannot change to intel or pilot or anything like that, so that's going to change. A lieutenant tactical station with just tactical stuff, and an ensign engineering station with ensign stuff, and a lieutenant commander science stuff to use gravity well and all of that good stuff. Hazard emitters and heal for your shields, very nice. And also the commander engineering / temporal ops station. Now I am not going to change a lot of these builds because I really don't want to have a overpowered build. I definitely want to change this to Delta, and this maybe tag team. No, I already have tag team. Beam fired build, sure. Because I have beam overload, chemo. Okay, this is, yeah, it's an okay build. It's not the best build, it's an okay build. Let me just also change this one to engineering to get more hit points. Okay, so no real thought has gone into this. When I'm going to take this thing into combat the way it is, I am not going to change all of my bridge officers. So let's see what else we can actually see up here. We do have the molecular deconstruction beam, so you can definitely use like support, offensive or defensive configuration, and you're going to get a little bit of benefits to your ship and statistics if you're going to use this. We also have a shield frequency modulator, so basically you're going to be beefier shield wise, or you're going to be threat generating versus the enemy, so you're going to have attract fire, so all of the enemies are going to attack you, meaning you're going to go tank route, so all of the enemies are going to target you basically. Now give me a second and I'll get the Admiralty card for you guys. All right, here we go with the Legendary Temporal Flight-Deck Carrier. So we got 49 in engineering, 33 in tactical, and 35 in science, with 18 hours in cooldown. Right off the bat, you can actually see that this particular ship has meant to be a survivability wise. This is going to be a tank right off just of the statistics on this ship. 33 for tactical and 35 for science, meaning it's not going to do very good on DPS wise, but it is mainly focused on survivability because of the high amount of card numbers on the engineering part. The special ability +10 to engineering per science ship. So if you equipped it with any science ship, you're going to get +10 in these numbers per project that you're going to send your ship to complete. Now, I believe I've taken everything into consideration, universal console, these things, and right now I'm going to head into the space section, space combat of this thing, and I'm going to use just these items that I currently have equipped, meaning this might be like a really low budget kind of combat, and I believe that this still is going to do a very, very good in that. So I'll be right back. Now we are going to do our gala patrol, and the reason why I'm actually doing this is because there is some kind of like benchmark for you guys on our gala patrol. Now I am going to put my pets on intercept. That's basically going to give them the option like fight off the nearest enemy that is where you are, and basically if there are some kind of high yield torpedoes or anything like that, basically come over here and deal with that as well. So why are there so many of these guys out there? That's interesting. All right, so here we go, combat. I'm going to launch all of my pets. Hello, all of my pets. There we go. And let's see. They are, oh my god, these pets are decimating the enemies. Okay, wait a minute. So, wow. Okay, so this is interesting. These pets are a squadron of 1.
You have entered. Looks like our fight
So how many are there in a squadron? Like 5 individual pets? What? There is a whole armada over here. Look at that, look at that. That's cool. Alright, let's use that one as well. A little bit of a shield tank. Let's use our buffs. Weapon. I'm also needing to put like a gravity well, but this ship is not turning real quickly at default level. And you can see that these hangar pets are a little bit... Hey, here we go, gravity well. So all of you guys can fire at a single target, and kinetic base damage is going to kick their butt. Oh, wait a minute. I have 2 times heal? Okay, alright. So these hangar pets is not just one of them, but there's like a whole squadron of them. So let me just see what this thing is going to be. Reinforced squadron target, launches squadron of tactical fires at targets. Okay. Carrier, you are going to be it. Go. Okay, so we got an additional... Oh my god, look at how many beams you actually see up here. That is insane. Gravity well, so you don't move. Beta... no, not beta. What is this thing? Delta. And I need to keep my hull up. Let's use those. Nice. Look at how many pets there are. There are so many pets. These are the small... remember when Burnham actually needed to go to the anomaly, the Klingon beacon? I believe these are the exosuit. These are those things that Burnham actually used to fly. So there are basically people in here that are fighting with me. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these small stuff in one of these hangar pets. That is insane. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Why am I not moving? So death by 1,000 cuts or 1,000 little beams towards the enemy. Nice. Jesus, that's nice. I like it. I like it. Now we also have the ability to do like molecular deconstruction. Is basically going to remove a lot of health from this guy. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and click. Boom. 7k right there. Times 2, times 3. And now I'm missing because he's moving. Stop moving so I can kill you. And in this section, I am going to do a replay of the patrol that I just played, the Wanted mission, the Argala mission patrol. But this time I've unlocked everything in the mastery, and I am going to equip this trait, the weaponized time crystals, that is going to apply a dot, meaning damage over time ability during the weapon firing modes. The special firing modes has to do with, I'm guessing, when you are going to enhance the weapons, it's going to also deal an X amount of anti-proton damage depending on what kind of buffs you're currently having. Now, I'm currently, the fleet buffs is currently the dilithium ore boost, so there is no enhancement in there. So this is just the normal stuff that are going to be enhanced by me as bridge officer abilities and captain abilities, and that's about it. I'm also changing a little bit on the weapons. I actually didn't change. The weapons are just the normal stuff that comes equipped with this particular weapon, but I did change the deflector, impulse, and warp and shield. These are the Nukara space set. This is the elite fleet version. The what's it called? Also this thing, elite fleet plasma integrated warp core. Now, this is not ideal for this particular ship. This is just an enhancement. This is just, you know, the majority of these items you can have access as well. So these are not special gear that can only be bought with Zen or anything like that. These are just stuff that you can equip and can obtain on your own as well. So I did a couple of enhancement in damage wise, or not damage wise, just critical chance, because this thing is based on disruptors, and this thing is not firing disruptors, this thing is firing phasers. So I'm just enhancing the critical chance over here, and I also I also put in the WOTH power core over here, and that has to do with, you know, more pets, and I kind of like the WOTH power core. I also equipped the Prior's World Defense Satellite. That's kind of nice to have, you know, just a bunch of pets laying around. And I also equipped all of the what are these things actually called? Okay, so this thing is called the, let me just read it. The activate the phase waveform beacon. These are basically the spawn in the Herc. These are just, you know, aids that are going to help me fleet support and all that. Pyrus, Nimbus. I also got a little bit of the deuterium surplus that's going to help me survive. Also going to activate this thing, the offensive configuration. It's going to give me plus 10 in max engine power, flight speed, and turn rate. That's definitely something to help this particular ship turn a little bit faster. For the rest, everything is the same. Everything, all of the weapons is the same. All of the bridge officer abilities is the same. One thing that I did change is I put everything on a keybind. So everything that I'm going to dish out is going to be enhanced by, you know, other bridge officer and captain abilities. For the rest, everything is the same. Now, I'm going to remove just one of the traits just to show the other ones. So Promise of Ferocity, I'm going to remove, and I'm going to put in applying the dot when firing mode is active. Does it actually say when? No, it's just going to say anti-proton damage, and this can stack up to 99 times. So on the top of my head, 99 times. So let's say 100 times 99, or at least 100 times 21. That's going to be 2.1k in anti-proton damage for the next 20 seconds at maximum. So that's kind of nice. The other trait was polarized lattice optimized titanium. And I'm going to remove this thing. Polarizes this thing. So what is it going to do? When taking damage more than 21 of your max health in 5 seconds, gain polarized lattice for the next 15 seconds. Immune to transport warhead, heals 28k hull over the duration, plus 250 old damage resistance rating, and remove hazard debuffs and damage over time ability each second. So this is definitely nice when you're going to fire, when you're going to fight against the Borg, because they definitely give that plasma damage over time on your ship. So let us do our gala. Where is our gala? Here we go. So this is, and I also equipped it, some of you might actually notice, my ship is pink. I also equipped it the breast cancer awareness shield right here, the pink vanity shield. So this is the better version of the combat scenario. So here we go with the Kazons. Now, do keep in mind, this is not optimal. I mean, as you guys know, no skills, just upgrading the console, and this is what this ship is actually doing, damage-wise. So my pets are not doing, the amount of damage that they should be, because these are still the default that comes equipped with the ship. Like I say, always go to the elite version of these things, because they are better in every kind of way. So as you guys can see, it is turning faster, it is more maneuverable. Now unfortunately there is no way for us to see what kind of additional weapon power it is going to do. They said anti-proton damage, but to do that I actually need to parse this.
We will not go quietly.
And I am not going to do that, to be honest. So phaser damage, firing 2.5%, so that's just the normal. Advanced beam for 15 seconds, so that's just the normal stuff. I need to look at the okay, so here it is. It is currently stacked to 4. 1. That's not it. What if I do it like that? Yeah. Sakura, make that my current. Okay, so we can see the buffs right here. Where is it? Is basically going to change a lot because it is one buff is added and then the other buff is gone and then another buff is added, so it's going to jump around. But as you guys can see, it is definitely something that we are titanium armor. That is the buff that we are going to do for survivability. And let me also give you, because I believe it is a clicky, the titanium thingamajig. And let me just see where it is. T. RT. Oh, wait a minute. No, it is based on whenever you're going to get damaged a lot. So it's basically a survivability buff. So it's not an activatable clicky. Sorry about that. Thought it was a clicky, but it's not. It is when you're going to, maybe I get like if I get damaged by warp core. Let me just stay close to this guy. And when this guy is going to blow up, I'm probably gonna get a little bit of damage, hopefully enough, 20%. No, not enough. I had temporal hit points. Okay, maybe now. Stay, don't move.
I'm taking you with me.
Okay, I think I just kicked in, right? Because I'm getting heals. A 2.3k heal. Yeah, I believe it just kicked in. This guy's not going to explode, but this guy might. Go. You know, it's really hard to actually die when you want to. In STO, get blown up. See, I'm getting heals, but that's another buff. But you know that the primary buff, if I can call it that, the tier 5 buff from the mastery, it's definitely good for surviving, because it's going to give you an immunity to transport a warhead. That's like the intel ability that basically you see the number 3, 2, 1, and then you have like a really big damage output. And just get out of combat. So that's that. You're also going to get heals over time and also old damage resistance radius. So that's very, very nice. And this is just going to be adding an X amount of damage towards your. And you can actually see when I buff my ship, that number actually goes higher and higher. 32.9 right now, and the base stats was 21 point something, 41.6 right there. So it definitely goes higher and higher. So just based off on the console wise and the Admiralty card that you guys saw, I would say this is definitely a tank. So the primary focus is, as carriers go, you know, hangar pets doing the most damage. You're just in a support mode. and basically heal yourself, basically also support your team with these team-wide buffs, shield frequency remodulator, or attract fire. That's basically tank mode as well. So I would say if you're an engineer or something in that nature, you want to do a support task in your team, this is definitely one for you to have, because also the bridge officer stations actually support that to its full potential. So that is the review that I'm doing for this particular ship. This is a very, very iconic ship, and I am definitely glad that they put this in the legendary pack. So with that being said, I would love to see you guys on the next video. For now, take care and later.